come up here and shoot us.
It's all right. I scared him away.
Man's back. He's looking for that girl.
Men are always looking for girls. We must take care of ourselves.
We must do something. Call the police.
We have our own problems. I don't want to be noticed. How often do I have to tell you that?
This is not Poland.
Do you know what will happen when the police come in here? They will send us back to Poland. You want to go back to Poland? You're crazy or something?
Well, if somebody finds her here, they will come anyway.
All right, I'm sorry. Come here. There is nothing I can do.
Betty, please. Eddie.
It's all right. It's all right.
But I heard a scream.
You're having a nightmare.
I don't have nightmares. I just have sweet dreams.
So what do you tell them? You heard a scream. From where, they'll ask. Who screams? Who are you? Always questions.
It's their job. It's a job of questions.
They'll come up here and ask more questions. What do you want to look stupid? Anyway, the screams have stopped. You'll be sorry.
Listen, a girl has been screaming and screaming. Yes, I think it's Jenny Storm. She's a neighbor. She resides at 9316 Harrison Street. What difference does it make who this is? I'm telling you, there's a girl in trouble. What do you get paid for? Will you get somebody over here right away? So, good citizen.
Yeah. Trouble. Involvement.
A voice in the night. Who can say it was mine?
You too, Lambert. You know who sleeps light? You know who lives on his windowsill? Who hears good? I want you to squeeze this neighborhood dry and make the people talk. I gotta find out who called the precinct and why in hell she was the only one to reach for a telephone. Here's a desk sergeant's report on the call. See if you can find a lead in it. Who in this neighborhood says resides? Huh?
We'll check everyone on the block.
1 package of gum, 1 large wallet, and 1 lady's hairbrush.
You through here?
It's all yours, Nick.
Now, please, going back to your apartments, try to remember everything you saw or heard. I'll get around to everybody. You the manager?
Yes, sir.
Now, Jenny Storm lived right there, right?
That's right. She's in there. She never leaves till 8 o'clock.
Open it. Tell the officer downstairs to get an ambulance.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, lucky break for her. How'd you happen to find her?
A woman was murdered just outside her door. I thought maybe she might have seen or heard something.
Not likely. She took enough barbiturates to knock out an elephant. If you hadn't have found her, we'd have had a tag on a big toe by now. When are you guys gonna start protecting people?
When they stop killing each other. How soon do you think I can talk to her?
Not for another 4 hours.
I'll be back.
The knife isn't here, I quit.
You know what? I don't think I'll ever eat lunch again.
All over the soup.
Hey! Get the truck out of here! Can't you see we're busy?
Man, I'm sure glad I wasn't smart enough to pass one of them police tests. I could have ended up a cop.
That ain't half so bad, but look at them fancy gloves they give him.
I gotta protect that trigger finger.
Hey, officer, you all trying to solve some fancy murder case or something? And how about picking up some of that garbage you got laying all around there? You're breaking the law now.
Did you hear what the man said? He said, get out of here. We don't want you cluttering up this alleyway, so now move it.
Okay, baby, we going.
Another witness across the courtyard said he saw your lights on. You were standing by the window looking out. You must have seen something.
Oh, I see nothing.
Your window is less than 10 feet from where the girl fell. You could damn near reach out and pick her up on her feet. Now, don't tell us you didn't see any man.
Yeah, but we were asleep, you know?
You were seen in the window. Other people saw you.
Other people lie all the time, okay?
Let's go.
Hey. Don't you think this is the end of it?
Please, leave us alone.
What time was that?
Well, it had to be after 3 because I gave Alice some medicine about 1:15. All I can tell you is if I hadn't shot it, he'd have killed her right there in the street.
You'd call the police right then. Maybe the girl will still be alive.
But we wouldn't. He would have found out who called, come back later and killed us. Would you have protected us? Did you protect that girl?
Well,
Listen, you can't even protect yourselves. How come so many of you cops are being killed?
Come on, Alice.
We have nothing more to say. Now you go on and get out of here. You leave us alone, or...
Or you'll call the cops.
Sure glad I don't smoke.
You don't have the time. You're too busy making out.
Keeps you in shape.
Keeps you in trouble.
In Manhattan and the borough was partly cloudy with a high of about 82 degrees. Now here's a little cool sound for a hot morning.
Yes?
It's about that woman that was killed.
Why ask me?
We have a list of apartments where the lights went on, and your apartment is on that list.
Well, I didn't see anything.
Listen, friend, we'll just take you down to the station house.
You don't have that right.
This is a homicide investigation.
For God's sakes, let him come in. Come on in. Want some coffee?
Thank you.
Peter will tell you what he told me, won't you, dear?
Cover yourself. Okay. I saw him break the glass and go in after her.
What did he look like, sir?
Just a shadow, long top coat, hat. For a minute, it seemed like it could be a woman dressed in men's clothes.
Why didn't you call us right then?
I have my reasons.
For letting a woman get killed?
Well, of course I couldn't have known that, could I?
Cream or
Cream will be fine.
How should I know? Just a feeling. It's taken a long time asking these questions. My wife and I are busy.
Mr. Singleton, it is your duty as a citizen to take the time to answer these
Here's
questions.
the cop.
A girl has been murdered. It could
I like
easily have
cops.
been your wife. Instead of complaining, you should start cooperating.
Would you come up and see me sometime?
You must have seen or heard something.
How could it be in the paper already? The police are still over there.
You have to look at it like lightning. It's a fact of nature. A lion kills an antelope. One antelope in a herd of thousands.
You look at it like lightning. Jenny Storm always said, "Good morning, Mrs. Jacobs. Good evening, Mrs. Jacobs," and never a long face. Would you call her an antelope to me?
Blue gabardine skirt, print blouse. Harry, what kind of material is this?
Nylon.
Nylon print blouse. Beige half-slip lace trims, torn. Beige panties, lace trimmed. Make a note on those panties, both torn and cut.
What about the bra?
Didn't I inventory the bra?
No, you didn't.
Wait a minute. One bra, padded, also torn and cut.
Thank you.
Now, the cuts in her back and a welt in her neck. They're superficial. The fatal wounds were these, right?
Yeah, stomach and chest. This one went all the way home. Filled her chest with blood, collapsed her lungs.
Defense cuts. She sure wasn't asking him upstairs for a nightcap. Did he rape her?
Let's see.
You wish you had a gun just to answer the door?
Good morning, Officer Rodriguez.
Officer Rodriguez? Since when has it been Officer Rodriguez? Nick. Morning, Mr. Jacobs.
Morning, Nick.
Do you, like some coffee?
Yeah, thanks. Why did you hang up on Sergeant Lee?
Who knows a Sergeant Lee?
You called him at 4:32 this morning.
Oh, sure. Just like I won the Irish sweepstakes 6 years in a row.
The girl has been screaming and screaming. I think it's Jenny Storm, a neighbor. She resides at 9316 Harrison Street. Your friend, Mrs. Kessler, down the street, says you're the only one on the block who says resides. Now, who else on this block says resides instead of lives?
A voice in the night. Who can say it was mine? Mrs. Kessler, that's who.
All right, I called. The pusher here didn't want me to. He kept saying, don't call, you get involved, they'll ask questions. Well, what's the matter with asking questions?
Be glad you called. You're the only one who did.
Poor Jenny. Poor Jenny, I mean, murdered right across the street. Listen, this was a girl we knew. You understand, we knew her. What's it all coming to?
Tell me what you saw and heard.
Nothing. We saw nothing. We just heard the screams. I looked out, but there wasn't anybody, nothing. We just heard those screams coming from inside.
Is that all? You didn't see any movement or anybody going in or coming out?
Just the screams.
I've known you since I moved here, Mr. Jacobs. I've always respected you. Why didn't you want your wife to call us?
Nick, do you have a boss that takes off $3.85 when you're 10 minutes late?
That's not legal.
No, I know. Go tell my boss. $3.85 when I'm 10 minutes late. That's an hour's pay. Now look, if we had seen this man that attacked that woman, we would have to identify him, right? Is that right?
Yeah, well, I certainly hope so.
That would mean going downtown and going in someplace and standing around waiting. Waiting is money. And money is something that won't wait when you need it, which everybody does.
Thank you, Mrs. Jacobs.
What are you looking at? I found it in the alley when I was looking for the knife. Want to buy a cat?
5 kids, 3 dogs, and a fat mortgage. All I need is a cat.
Okay, we'll be right there. Gracias. Maybe we gotta leave. The Martinez kid thinks he saw the guy early this morning.
You think I was a criminal just because I called you guys. She knows I want to be a cop. Do you know what I read? In Amsterdam, the cops ride around with the girlfriends in police cars and the people throw kisses at them, not bricks.
Yeah, well, now tell us about this guy you saw.
Él no sabe nada, no ha visto nada, no le...
Por favor, señora, déjelo que hable. Por favor, déjelo que hable.
I'm on a delivery, and I get back to the truck, and I see this guy with this funny long overcoat and his hat down to his jaw. He looks so ridiculous, I almost laughed out loud.
Can you give us a better description?
Well, for a minute, I thought he was a girl. But when I spoke to him...
Did he answer?
He looked so hungry. I took a loaf of bread. I offered it to him. Just baked, I said. It's still hot, I said.
What did he say?
He said, thank you, sir.
That's all? Thank you, sir? That's all?
Only the way he said sir. It was more like sir. Like he was Southern.
Now, you keep saying he. But you said it might have been a woman, right?
I don't know. There wasn't any light back there except for the headlights of the truck, and he was off to one side. But the voice was very soft. Look, I'm sorry, I just don't know.
For a future cop, that's not much of an identification. What made you call us?
He had blood on his coat when I turned to ask him if he was hurt, but he left. And then I read about the murder in the paper, and I put two and two together, and I called you.
Well, that's good. Now, you keep your eyes open, and if you remember anything else, call us, okay? Okay. Thanks. Adiós, Doña María. Perdone la molestia.
Say, Nick.
Yeah.
Do you like being a cop?
Yeah. It's a fine job.
Yeah.
Listen, sell us a couple of churros, okay?
I have some fresh in the back.
Well, it looks like one of those. No real description. Maybe a southerner, maybe not. Maybe a woman, maybe not. The hell do we really know? A nondescript figure, slight in build, curly hair. God, you get an eyewitness and they either see it wrong or they don't see enough.
Here they are.
Great.
Come on, you kidding me? I'm the house.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll see you guys.
Okay. Listen, I'll drop you at the station. I'm going back to the hospital and see if that girl is able to talk.
Okay.
I guess you don't remember me.
You the psychiatrist? You don't look like a psychiatrist. You don't look like a cop either.
I'd rather look like a friend in case you're needing one.
You're the one that saved my life, right?
No, I just found you. Jenny Storm saved your life.
Jenny Storm. Jenny Storm. Jenny Storm. How the hell did Jenny Storm save my life?
Betty, Jenny Storm was killed just outside your door.
Oh! My God.
Listen, you couldn't do anything. I mean, the intern says you really swallowed a lot of pills.
But people get killed outside your door. I wanted to die. I couldn't even help myself. You know, people have their little brown paper bags and they dredge out the same thing day after day. Day after day. And nobody ever talks. Nobody really gives. Nobody cares.
Did she ever mention any particular friends or somebody she was afraid of?
Jenny was a lesbian. She didn't keep it a secret. She didn't try to keep it quiet. Anything like that. She mentioned what a girl named Hilda. Hilda Murray. Jenny was terrified of that girl.
Hilda? Yes? It's important. Doctor? Yes, there's a police officer in the waiting room, and he says he has to talk to you. Huh? Hello?
I'm Detective Lampert. I'd like to talk to you in private.
About what?
Do you know Jenny Storm?
Yes.
She's what I want to talk about.
I really don't think that's any of your business.
Wrong. Jenny Storm is my business. Now get your coat.
You okay? Sure. It's all right. Don't worry. I'll be back in a little while.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to pat you down.
You're what? I really don't think this is legal, what you're doing.
You're right, it isn't.
No, it isn't.
Neither is this.
That happens to be to protect myself against the perverts and rapists you guys don't sweep off the streets.
Nick, this is Hilda Murray. Say hello to boys, Hilda.
Is this a dentist too?
I already explained that to him.
You can take off your coat if you like.
I'm not staying.
Tell us about your movements last night.
Now look, I'm not telling you anything till you tell me what happened to Jenny.
Did I say anything happened
You
to
don't
Jenny
have
Storm?
to. Now, you're not the vice squad. And if you were trying to hassle us, you wouldn't have brought me to the station house.
Yeah, you've been watching all of those cop shows on TV.
Now look, it's not our lifestyle that you want to know about. Now it's something else, isn't it? Now what is it?
Now look, Miss Mary. I can stay here all day. That's how I get my rent. But you can't. You're a working girl. Now please, tell us what you did last night and where you went.
From when to when?
From midnight to 8 a.m. this morning.
11 o'clock, I went to a bar, the Cornucopia. I left a little before 2 with another girl, and I went to a friend's place.
Name of friend?
Sylvia.
Sylvia what?
Sylvia Harrison.
Need an address and a phone number? Come on. How long did you stay there?
All night. What's the matter, officer? Nobody loves you at 2 in the morning?
What time did you leave?
After breakfast. I went straight to work.
Okay. We'll check it out. Let's see. Perhaps this will explain our interest.
What happened?
She was killed this morning.
Who did it?
Look, that's what we're trying to find out, Miss Murray.
What was your connection with Jenny Storm?
We were lovers once. But not for a while.
We were told she was afraid of you. Why should she be?
God, she was afraid of her shadow. No woman did that! No woman would do that! No woman would ever do that! Does her family know?
Her mother is picking up her body just about now.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Right down the hall. So what do you think?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yes?
Telegram.
Slip it under the door, please.
Can't do that, miss. You got a sign.
Then phone it in. Poppy.
Very funny, very funny. How was school?
Everybody was talking about that woman who was killed. They're all scared.
Not you.
Not me. Does Lieutenant Ross have you and Rudy working on it?
Yeah, looks like it's gonna be one of those round-the-clock deals, babe.
Was that Mrs. Jacobs the only person who called the police?
Yeah, and she called too late.
Somebody else must have heard something. She was screaming. Everybody at school says.
They all heard.
Well, why didn't they call and help her?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. How's the sewing?
Don't change the subject.
Subject is closed.
Ambos a dos, matar y leri, ambos a dos, matar y lerón.
¿Qué quiere usted?
Matar y leri,
¿Qué quiere usted?
matar y lerón. Yo quiero un paje,
Matar y le.
yo quiero un paje.
Matar y lerón.
¿Qué oficio le va a poner?
Matar y le.
¿Qué oficio le va a poner? Matar y lerón.
Well, how do I look?
Beautiful. Terrific.
Bye, Poppy.
Well, we checked Hilda Murray's story, and that alibi of hers holds up. Hey, you know what I think it is with you? Huh?
What?
You were brought up old-fashioned, man. That's right. They told you that there was only two kinds of people out here. The ones who uphold the law, and ones who tear it to hell. So when the good guys start acting like criminals, you know, that's confusing to you.
You mean it depresses me?
Yeah, it's depressing.
Yeah, well, it's people you know, it is depressing.
You know, you're right, it is depressing, man. How you doing?
Hey.
Wow. So what do I owe this pleasure?
It's the recession, Mary. We can't afford the plaza.
You better bring us one coffee with 2 cups.
I'll see what I can do.
She's got a terrific smile.
You know, you ought to think of getting married again, kid.
Well, I guess the right girl hasn't come along yet. Okay, so what do we know so far?
Nothing gives. No murder weapon, no decent description to go on, nothing.
Southern accent, anyway, and hungry.
I still think the killer's a woman disguised like a man, you know? I just finished rereading that lab report. All of the signs of rape were present, but there was no evidence of entry, right? No semen. I mean, it could be a lesbian trying to look like a guy, you know?
No, I believe Hilda. I don't think a woman would ever do that.
Well, what do you know? We had enough for both of you.
Oh, we're gonna put you back in my will.
Great, I put poison in yours.
I think she put the rest of your poison into my cup.
Yeah? What do you think? Got any hunches? Well, come on, Rodriguez, at least say a prayer.
Come on, you know we're gonna get him. You know why? Because he'll make sure we do.
It's true.
Oh, I got an appointment with the sisters at Tila School. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll take another crack at those witnesses.
Okay. Hey, look, take care.
Long coat down in here, brown half pulled down, thin, narrow-shouldered guy.
Anywhere between 10 after 3 and 5 in the morning.
I had a run in that neighborhood back then, but I don't remember nobody like that.
Thanks.
How long you been like this?
I just took off my negligee. Why?
That cop was up here, wasn't he? Huh?
I wanted to cheat. Think I'd be that stupid? You worry too much.
Saw the way he looked at you.
Doesn't hurt to look, does it?
I know he was up here.
That's right, he was up here. Just wanted to be sure we'd answered all his questions. He takes his work very seriously.
I don't want him around here.
Don't blame me.
Damn cops are animals. Come around when a man's at work, trying to make time with his wife. And they wonder when nobody wants to talk to him.
Mm.
They know better than the criminals. If he bothers you again, I'm going to report him. You can tell him that. I'll get his badge.
Want me to tell him that?
No. I'll handle it.
She's lying. You know, she saw the whole thing.
They're all lying.
So when the Brooklyn detectives totaled it up, they found that the number of people who had been aware of what was happening to Jenny Storm came to a shocking 15. 15 fellow beings who saw and heard and did nothing. Have we forgotten that we're all in it together? That we are our brother's keeper? Do we now hate our own lives so much that we allow ourselves to be accomplices to the taking of a life of someone else?
You think we killed a girl?
I am not responsible for that girl's dying.
We have our own problem. Trouble. Involvement.
We're not responsible.
We must take care of ourselves. I didn't see anything.
What are you gonna do with me? Please don't hurt me. I'm gonna have a baby.
Please, nobody move. Hey!
Did he hurt you? You sure? Hey, come on, let me call an ambulance for you.
No. I want to go home.
A little more water. Come on.
Thank God I hadn't cashed my paycheck. You think he'll try and cash it?
Well, I'll call your office in the morning and they'll put a stop payment on it. They'll issue you a new check. Just be grateful that all he took was your purse, okay?
It's got the keys to our apartment in it, my credit card.
We could get the locks changed, and I'll call the credit companies in the morning.
That man tried to kill me. And the baby. How could that happen? Why would anyone want to kill me?
How much are you going to tell them? Do you have to tell them everything he did? It's 2 men.
Police? The officer said he'd send over detectives.
Who is it? Police. How do I know that? Just a second.
Hi. Hi. Detective Lampert, and this is Detective Rodriguez. Hello, Mrs. Daniels. Patrolman Alpert told us his version of what happened, and we'd very much like to hear your version.
The minute I left the subway, I felt someone was following me.
Would you mind if we sat down?
I'm sorry, of course, please. Just half a block from the house, he jumped out from between the parked cars. He had a knife. I tried to run, but he grabbed me from behind, and I screamed. He held the knife to my throat. He asked me to give him my pocketbook. I did. He said, we're going into that courtyard. He took me in there. He kept saying, if you scream, I'll kill you.
Can you describe him?
Yes. He was young and had curly hair. And he had a scar on the side of his face right here.
It's a white man?
Yes.
You say he held you from behind. Did you actually see him?
Just for a second. But I'll never forget that face.
Go ahead, please.
He pushed me against the wall. He was standing right behind me, very close. He said, I want to touch you.
What were his words exactly?
Hey, do you have to ask her these questions?
Yes, I do.
I don't want to repeat them. I can't. He told me where he wanted to touch me.
The words aren't important for now, Mrs. Daniels. Just go ahead in your own words.
I said, please, please don't. I'm going to have a baby in 2 more months. I don't want anything to hurt the child. He said, I'm going to do it to you. He pressed himself against me. But the flashlight turned on us. Oh, my God. If that officer hadn't been there at that exact moment.
Mrs. Daniels, is there any chance that it might have been a woman?
Absolutely not. It was a young man with a scar.
Tila? Tila!
Hi, Dad.
I told you to keep this door locked all the time.
I just went next door.
All the time. I spoke with Sister Teresa. She says you clown around in civics.
That's not true.
She wouldn't lie.
You think nuns are saints or something. She just doesn't like me.
Why should she? Clowning around in her class. What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with you?
I don't want you wasting your time. I want you to learn.
You're really mad at me not locking the door, aren't you?
I'd like you to be responsible.
I am responsible. I just forgot this time.
Well, I'm just around the block, and the Fullers are next door. I guess you'll be all right.
The Fullers would have called, wouldn't they? If they had heard?
Yeah. The Fullers would have called.
Poppy, have you found out why the others didn't call?
I think they were scared. They were afraid to get involved. Sometimes when people see violence, they don't call the police because they don't think we can stop it anymore. And they don't know what to do about it themselves, so they just sit and let it happen. Now, you better get to bed or you'll be late for school in the morning.
No, I won't. Good night.
Night.
I am not responsible for that girl's dying. We thought he was gone for good after my husband shouted at him. We're not responsible. You have no business bothering us.
We have no leads. Mrs. Whitmore, we're merely rechecking to see if anyone remembers anything they hadn't told us before.
Well, we don't remember anything. We didn't see anything.
Thanks anyway.
When are you going to catch him?
We're trying.
It's up to you police to catch him. Nobody is safe until you do.
That's right, Mrs. Whitmore. No one is safe. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Nobody knows anything.
They're afraid, Rudy.
There's Lady Wingding, some of her girls. Let's go front them, okay?
What for?
I got an idea.
You and your ideas.
Hello, lady.
My God, if it ain't the Lone Ranger and Tonto.
Everything's mellow today, sister. I'm buying.
Well, honey, you gonna step out here, or shall we all get in there?
For $50, I wouldn't get in with that cop for $500.
Hey, I'm looking to get myself promoted. This is a personal investment. $50 of my own bread if you can put me onto this cat we're looking for. He's a white guy, anywhere from 19 to 26. Wears a hat, an overcoat too big for him. He's got curly hair, a scar on the right side of his face.
What's this boy do?
Likes girls, only don't pay. Except afterwards with a knife.
Well, listen, Mr. Man. Any other time, I wouldn't give you the time of day. But we find some guy down here working out his sex fantasies on us, we're gonna run him across the street.
Listen, lady, if you or any of your girls see anyone who fits this description around, call me up. There's this 50, and a lot more if I make the caller.
All right. Woo!
Hey.
See if they found her husband. Damn it, Marty. Come on, that's enough of her. Shoot the stairs.
Kathy! Oh, Kathy. Kathy. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Make sure you get the identification.
Oh.
You live around here?
Hey, do you?
Don't you know it's dangerous walking around here late at night?
Well, then you ought to stay off the street. Maybe I'm a streetwalker.
No, you're not. I know all the hookers.
Or maybe there's one in the whole world you don't know.
A girl by the name of Jenny Storm was murdered around here recently. Possible rape. Don't you read the papers?
Yeah, heard it on TV. What are you, a cop?
And tonight, a young woman, 2 blocks away from here, with a husband and a child, was murdered and raped.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's terrible what can happen to a woman.
Yeah, right. And so what are you? Aren't you a woman? Let me tell you about rape victims. Most of them were wearing skirts, like you. And most of them were walking out at night, late, alone, like you. And most of them didn't think that anything could ever happen to them, like you. Yeah, all right, I know. I'm paid to protect you. So you're gonna go in and look for it, right? You're gonna get killed, right? Is that what you want?
No, look, lieutenant, officer, whatever you are, I don't want to get myself killed. I mean, I got big plans for me. Now, I'm home. He wants to go out for a walk, so I take him. I didn't even think about it. Gee, it's a shame, isn't it? You gotta figure out if you want to risk your life, take your dog out.
Okay, come on, I'll give you a lift.
No, hey, just live right down the corner.
Oh, around the corner. Okay, I'll walk you home. Come on.
I'm a little embarrassed to tell you. Macho.
Macho? He doesn't seem so macho to me.
Oh, yeah? Listen, let me tell you, one of these days, me and Macho are gonna move across the river to get our name and lights. We're a pretty tough team to beat.
It's fine to have big dreams, but in the meantime, be careful, okay? Well, good night.
Carol.
Nick Rodriguez.
Well, maybe we'll, see you across the river one of these days. Nick Rodriguez.
Right. Well, good night. Good night, Macho. Yeah, I'm having coffee with Rudy. Tila sewing. See you later. So we're right back where we started. Boy, this is some neighborhood to bring a kid up in.
Hey, listen, Nick, I know the people around here have shown their worst side, but there is a good side, you know. It's not all downhill.
Yeah, I'll try to remember that.
We order Lady Wingding, Queen of the Night. She puts the finger on this guy for Johnny. We go over and pick him up, and he pops like a grape. Ticked them off for us. First, Jenny Storm, then the Daniels girl, and last night's caper with Kathy Witt. He done them all.
He's our boy, all right. We read him his rights and made a clean confession in the car.
Okay. Get Mrs. Daniels and that Martinez boy right over here. Don, you better pick him up. Johnny, this is your car. Get his confession down on paper and book him. Stay with it, boys.
You, get on that line. All right, alongside. Off with the glasses. Hit the switch. Lieutenant, they're ready.
Maggie. time, Mrs. Daniels. You see him?
That's him. The second from the left.
Frank? Frank?
I don't know. It could be him. It was dark.
That's the one. I'm sure of it.
Thank you. Mrs. Daniels, I want to thank you for your cooperation.
I'm just so relieved you caught him.
I see.
Face forward, look right in the camera.
Come into my office, Johnny. You too, Don. We want to handle this just right with the press.
Hey, John, do you mind if I talk to your new prisoner?
Hell no, Nick. You can play chess with him if you want to.
Hi, Spider. I want to talk to your lieutenant. Joey, my name is Rodriguez. I read your confession. I'd like to go over some things with you, okay?
Yeah, sure.
You've never been in trouble before. Why the hell did you get into this mess?
Hey, look, man, whoever gets enough, huh? You ever get enough? I just went out and I got myself some more.
You're married, aren't you?
Yeah. Why?
What's your wife gonna say about this?
Man, she's gonna read about it on the front page. See it on TV.
How do you think she's gonna feel then?
She's gonna take me serious.
Ah, I see. So you want your wife to take you seriously, huh?
Yeah. She's gonna know who the man is in the family.
You been working?
No. I got laid off 6 months ago.
Which one of them is this one, Joey?
That's the first one. Jenny Storm.
What did you do with her bra?
What's her bra got to do with anything?
Well, you didn't say anything about the bra in your confession, and we looked everywhere for it. We couldn't find it.
She didn't wear no bra.
There were marks of her bra on her body. What did you do with the bra?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I took it. I took it and I hid it.
Yeah, I see it.
Don't ask me where I...
Yeah, here.
I remember.
You hid it in the police morgue, right? You're riding on some other man's coattails, aren't you?
No. No, look, so I forgot about the bra. I mean, so what? What does that mean?
Look at these walls. Look at these bars. In prison, they get closer and closer, and you just become a number for the rest of your life. Is that what you want? Hmm? Is that what you want?
Man, I don't know what I want.
You want your name in the papers as the #1 killer to impress your wife? Well, let me tell you, rapists are #1 nothing. They're dead because they want to be dead. And you're going to be dead too if that's what you want. Go ahead, be dead.
Look, why'd you have to go and spoil it, huh? I mean, I figured out.
Mike, get me out of here. Finish.
What makes makes you fellas so much smarter than us poor dummies?
Bananas. We Puerto Ricans eat a lot of bananas. It's the potassium.
Raw or fried?
Raw, with the peel still on.
Thanks for bailing us out, Nick. That's a pretty bad situation. Wrong name in the headlines make us look like apes. Well, leaves us right where we were before Johnny dropped the dude. Wondering where our creep of the week is hiding out tonight.
What is it? You want some water? Anything at your heart? Are you dizzy? Do you want me to call for the hospital?
No, I'm all right. Thank you. Have you been having nightmares?
Oh, so that's it. Listen, come on, we've all been having nightmares. I had my first one when I was 6, and I went to a movie where a gorilla dragged a girl into a cave.
He's killed another girl.
Yeah, I know. 6 blocks away, Bill. Maybe he's moving on. Maybe he'll use the Brooklyn Bridge and go toward Manhattan.
Yeah. I feel him. He's around here, Mrs. Jake. He's waiting and watching. We should have done something. Oh.
Hi, Nick.
Johnny, sorry about messing up your arrest.
Shouldn't have trusted the lady. $100. She's having a laugh. I was just leaving.
Hey, wait. Tell me about this new girlfriend.
What new girlfriend?
Audrey Singleton. Mrs. Singleton, I believe.
Small town, isn't it?
Listen, Johnny, we can clean up this mess together, or else Mike's gonna take it upstairs.
I already told Mike it's a lie. It's just a frame.
Okay. Then we'll go over there and talk it out with the Singletons and make him apologize.
Okay, I've been making it with her. Big deal. If it wasn't me, it'd be somebody else.
Not necessarily. You're a slick-looking package, Johnny. Nice-looking clothes. The gun makes a nice, sexy bulge. A shiny badge. You got a lot going in, Johnny. More than her husband doing his 9 to 5 every day. He's got 20 more years wear and tear on him and at least 30 pounds of gut you're not carrying. You call that competition?
Hey, stay out of it, Nick. Lousy money we pull down, if I can knock off a fringe benefit here and there, I'm knocking.
You already got her old man angry at us. We're trying to get information out of these witnesses. We're not trying to get them to clamp down more than they already have. How do you expect us to get any cooperation on this case if you go around acting as though this neighborhood's your own private barnyard?
Witnesses are not going to tell us anything.
Okay, you dropping the chick or not?
For you? Sure, the hell with her.
She writes in letters, she says, what, you live in America now, you become big shot or something?
What did you say?
What can I say? Sotto yes.
Be with you in a minute.
Okay, thank you. Big shot. Close.
And now for the ribs.
Hey, stop. What do you do? You crazy or something?
Steve! Stop! Steve!
What's going on?
Keep him up. Up. Higher. Spread him! Wider!
Lane.
He stole the chicken. He's a hoodlum.
All right, calm down, Tom. Calm down. What's your name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy what?
Crescent.
Jimmy Crescent?
Yes, sir.
You want to press charges against him?
What? Press charges, close this door, sit around in your station, sit around in court? I'll go out of business before his case comes up. No, just give me back my chicken and let him go.
All right, let me tell you something, Jimmy Crescent. Doesn't pay the city to lock you up on a $5 count, but I'm going to tell you something, Jimmy. If you ever try it again, I am personally authorizing this gentleman to bust your bones, huh? And if you try to file a complaint, we are going to bust your bones. Now, you got that clear?
Yes, sir. I ain't gonna steal no more chickens. Can I go?
Now, get out of here. Come on. All right, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Break it up.
Wait a minute.
I ain't gonna steal no more chickens.
I know, yeah. You like chicken noodle soup?
Huh?
You like chicken noodle soup?
Yes, sir.
I'm taking him to lunch.
What are you, the Red Cross?
Mr. Lambert. Tell me, are you going to arrest that guy?
Mr. Deutsch won't press charges.
But I saw him steal the chicken.
If Deutsch won't press charges, he could have backed the truck up in here and stolen the whole store, and nothing would happen.
Crazy.
Hey, Nick.
How you doing?
Okay. Oh, this one shouldn't drink the coffee.
What's wrong with me?
You look like you need 4 quarts of whole blood.
Listen, I told him about your chicken noodle soup.
Oh, that's better than the blood. I'll rush the order. Can you live that long?
Dumb fraud.
Where are you from, Jimmy?
Harrison, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. That's near Memphis, right?
You heard of Harrison?
I did my army time in the South. Listen, you better get that metal fixed. That safety pin is not gonna last too long.
My mama gave it to me a couple years ago.
Yeah. Funny thing about St. Christopher, officially he's no longer a saint anymore. One day he's a saint, the next day he's just Mr. Christopher, yeah? Yeah, he just went with St. Nicholas and St. George.
How come you asked me here? It's not just 'cause I'm hungry.
Well, they treated me okay down south, you know? A lot of nice home-cooked meals.
So, live.
You talk too much.
Hey, take it easy, huh?
Who the hell she thinks she is? She's just cheap labor. She got no right to smart-lip me.
Where'd you find this creep?
I gotta get out of here. I don't think I'm so hungry.
Wait a minute. There's no rush. You gotta try that soup, man. It's great. Go ahead. Where did you do time, Jimmy?
Who said I did time?
The way you're sitting there? Like you got people on both sides of you?
I never done time. What's going on here? Did you ask me for lunch or for questions? I don't have to talk to you. And I don't want your lunch.
What's his hang-up?
I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't like cops?
Maybe. He's probably run into them before.
What are you doing?
Police work.
Hey.
Hi, Sergeant, have this checked for fingerprints and run them through R&I.
Hey, you don't look like you enjoyed your lunch, kid.
That kid, I think he's been in prison. I'd like to find out why.
Chicken stealing.
Maybe, maybe not.
This gentleman says he wants to talk to you, Rudy. Come on in.
Oh, Mr. Kaczynski. What can I do for you?
How are you? I want to make a report. Do you remember the guy who stole the chicken? He had a knife. He took the knife, he pointed the knife at my wife and me.
I searched him. Didn't have any knife.
No, maybe he dropped it then. Because I saw him, he had a knife, you can ask my wife.
Mr. Kaczynski, weren't you one of the witnesses to the Jenny Storm murder?
Yeah.
You were the one who said you didn't see anything.
I know, I'm sorry. But this time my wife says we cannot be silent.
What are you so afraid of, Mr. Kaczynski?
I'm not afraid. Please, can I talk to you? You know, I have a problem. 2 years ago, I come from Europe.
You have no papers. Got no papers.
Relax, we're not with immigration. As far as I'm concerned, today you acted like a first-rate citizen, okay?
You won't turn me in?
No, as a matter of fact, maybe later we can help.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, excuse me.
Let's get out an APB on that Crescent kid. Pick him up for questioning. Hey, Johnny, will you get on that fingerprint ID, okay? I'll get Linsky and Lloyd to
You're a
look
pretty
for
good
them.
cop, you know that?
Huh?
You're a pretty good cop.
So are you.
I'm trying.
Hey, Nick, here's the info to go with that fingerprint.
He was in prison less than a year ago. Tennessee State Prison under the name of Jimmy Mullins.
This is Warden Ford. I've got the file right here in front of me. Jimmy Mullins, age 22 when he came in. Didn't even 36 months for attempted rape. I got to know him a little bit, Virginia. Apparently had a real hard time as a kid. Mother ran off and left him when he was old, maybe 6 months old. He talked about it all the time. Couldn't get over the fact he didn't even know her name. Well, I sure hope that helps you.
Attempted rape. Took a 3-year fall.
You think it could be our guy?
Attempted rape and a knife. It's not exactly boosting chickens from a supermarket.
What knife? We never found any knife.
Linsky can't turn up the blade anyway, Nick.
Plus, the kid fits Martinez's description, but not Mrs. Daniels. It just doesn't hang together.
Yeah, but there's something.
And we tie him to Jenny Storm.
Sure, all he has to do is take Nick to lunch and confess over coffee.
What did you say?
You need a confession?
No. In the coffee shop. He was wearing a medal, a St. Christopher's medal with a broken chain, valuable. He said his mother sent it to him. Not true. He has no mother. His mother abandoned him. So, was either Kathy Witt or Jenny Storm wearing a St. Christopher's medal the night they were killed?
I'll get another phone number.
Hey, give me the phone number of Jenny Storm's mother.
Yes, I understand.
I got Hilda Murray on the phone.
Struck out with Mr. Witt. His wife never even wore a medal.
Turn that market upside down. We couldn't find that knife anywhere.
Hello, Miss May. Detective Nick Rodriguez from the precinct. How are you feeling? Good. Miss May, one more question. Did Jenny Storm wear a St. Christopher medal?
Yeah. Lloyd.
Thank you, Miss May. Take good care of yourself.
No dice on the mother. The phone is out of order. I'll try neighbor.
Hilda Mary, hi, Detective Nick Rodriguez. Miss Mary, I'm sorry to bother you at this time of night, but did Jenny Storm wear a St. Christopher medal? That's it. Hilda gave it to Jenny Storm.
Okay, Nick, you set up the stakeout. Rudy, call Tennessee. See if they can get us a picture of the kid. I'll call downtown, see if we can get some help. Go do it.
Any minute now, he's gonna jump out of the dock and grab a shopping bag, right?
Well, at least we know he likes this place.
How many units are on stakeout?
15, and the beat guy's got a picture.
Sam. Oh. Good night, Sam.
What do you say we pack it in, huh?
Let's wait 2 more minutes. All right, all right.
Listen.
There he is!
You okay?
Terrific.
Get her license number on the air.
You're stupid, Judge. Why don't you watch where you're going?
Stop! Stop!
What are you doing?
Sam, look at your bike!
Squeaking, I'll kill you. Now, you drive where I tell you, understand? Now, wait for the light. All right. Turn right nice and easy.
Police, I need your help. Get to a phone, call the precinct, and tell them to dispatch all units to the park nursery. My name is Rodriguez, okay?
Okay.
What's your name?
James.
It's a nice name. Look, James, I'll do anything you want. Please don't hurt me.
Love it. You're all the same. You're all the same. Pretending you're something else. Nice and sweet. What you're looking for.
Jimmy, please. Jimmy? Look, let's get out of the car, huh? I do want you to love me. But not here, huh? It's not right here. Let's go someplace else. Please.
You're lying.
Jimmy, it's just no good here. It wouldn't be any good. Someplace else.
All right, you get out first. Slow. No! I don't trust you. I'll go. Out.
Make a move and I'll blow you away. Hit the ground. Face down. You okay?
Here, look at this. That's it? There never was his car. Just a hole in the hat. Crazy, isn't it? With all the reports and the paperwork, and what caught him was not what was there, but what wasn't there. St. Christopher's medal.
You know what caught him, and it wasn't any medal. It's because you're such a soft touch, taking a chicken thief to lunch. I mean, how do they say Patsy in Puerto Rican?
That's Spanish. Pendejo. You know, you ought to learn the language. You know, you ought to study at night.
You're right. I should study. I'm going to study. Dutch.
Dutch?
Yeah, I'm going to learn Dutch and go to Amsterdam and be a cop where they throw kisses like Martinez. I mean, that kid's got the right idea, you know what I mean? What do you say?
No, I like it where I am.
Right here.
Right. Nick Rodriguez, Brooklyn, USA. See you tomorrow. Hey, and keep on dancing.
You've been watching Rainbow. In April, Marvel, as the most legendary magician escape artist in history, perfects his death-defying act. Tony Curtis is Houdini, here on the True Stories Channel.
Eye in the Sky traffic reporter Harry Walker on a blast from the past on Nostalgia Week. If you're up there, Harry, let's hear it from you.
This is Walker, and I'm gonna get you home from work.
Anything new to report, Harry?
Is there ever? Yeah, traffic is moderate to heavy on I-15. Foothill Boulevard out of the downtown area shows some bumper-to-bumper delays up to 15 minutes. Should be avoided, if at all possible. So why doesn't everybody get out of his car and do a little jogging down there? It's good for your muscles. It's good for your heart. Takes off fat and adds years to your life. So for all of you that are caught in this Foothill Boulevard jam-up, go on, get out of your cars, run around a little bit. I'll watch them for you. All right, everybody, up, up, up. Make believe you're alive out there.
Thank you, Harry. And hey, if you folks out there come down to KBEX this week, we're going to have a real World War II fighter plane, thanks to our X-Flying Tiger up there. Right now, here's another musical memory for every World War II fly guy and GI. Julia with our solid swing week, our special tribute to the sounds of music that made this country sing and dance and eat a lot of goldfish. Yes, sir, the music that made America smile. For those of you who've forgotten how to smile, listen to this.
We have had unconfirmed reports of an airplane, repeat, airplane, tying up traffic on North Temple Street. Unit 9, please investigate.
Unit 9, 10-4.
Sounds like Walker.
Seems a lot smaller, doesn't it?
Well, so were we 27 years ago. Was this your idea?
No, it's part of the station's promotion. We're running a nostalgia thing. Salute to the good old days. That's a good gimmick. What do you think it'll boost ratings? You've been listening?
No. Did you get a permit to take this on the state highway?
I don't sweat it, Mac. There's nothing inside. The fuel lines are tied off. What you've got here is an oil painting.
Walker, did you get clearance? You know, I listen to you on the radio once in a while. The traffic reports and all that sort of thing. You're lousy. I hope your gimmick works. You need it.
That's nice. I hear you're still sitting behind a desk.
Electronics, Walker. Communications. I am not behind a desk. I'm behind a computer. Haven't you heard that's the way it's done now?
That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Don't you ever think about it, Mac? Doesn't it ever come back? Irma, Chenault, Pappy Boynton. Hey, remember a kid named Slim Taylor?
Oh, yeah. The kid with the blonde hair and the red mustache.
Oh, no, that was Jimmy Dancer. No, Slim was the kid that took a bowling ball to China and never could find a bowling alley.
You're incredible. You really are. Why do you work so hard at remembering?
Why do you work so hard at forgetting?